No, that's definitely me.
All
right.
You're pretty loud.
Well, welcome back, everyone. I'm just gonna review what happened for everyone. So here we are in the wonderful world of Crinehaven, currently in the kingdom of Gelaibu on Quirkatal, which is a continent. And what happened last time is the party and friends traveled to a small village called Chilico, whatever you want to call it.
Chalupa.
Chili cheese.
Yeah, Chalupa. It's named after you.
Chimichanga. It was named after you before you
Get out the
there.
character sheets, bud.
Right.
That's a little
Toy?
And then, and most of the party killed a random guy for no reason.
Oh yeah, that was
And
good.
took his writings. And that's
That's
kinda,
me.
It's
yeah,
kind
they're
of it.
unreadable.
And here we go.
Austin stole a head of lettuce.
Yeah.
Yes, he stole and ate a head of lettuce and drank from the
And
well.
drank
My
a,
story.
from a well.
I'll write it down.
And now everyone is staying in the tavern/inn that is in Chilico, chocolate,
Chocolate.
Chalupa.
the chocolate world.
Chocolate.
Now, here we go. You ready?
For a
Yep.
Let me clear my voice. All right. The crystalline curlings of morning frost wriggled themselves around a window on the second-story floor of the Chilico Inn. Inside the inn sat an unlikely pair. On the makeshift bedspread, stretched out enough that his feet dangled lightly from the ground, was a half-elf. And resting like a cat at his feet was a heavily armored halfling.
Like a cat.
They both woke to the cold autumn air filling the uninsulated room. That's you two, if you
Yeah.
didn't get to hear.
I had the weirdest
No, not
dream.
you.
I'm a cat. Dude, I had some trivia.
All right.
I'm a cat.
Yeah, you're.
Is that all?
You're not
Yeah,
really a
I'm
cat.
like a
No,
cat.
let me finish. As you make your way down the hallway and down the stairs, 3 odd sights catch your eye. The first is a passed out, drunken purple half orc at one of the tables.
Drunk on that water.
Yeah. The
High on
next,
that cabbage.
I can brew it myself.
the next is the absence of a pale and dead high elf, anywhere to be seen. And lastly, is a young man sitting at the bar drinking ale. You 3 are the only ones down here. You're asleep.
Nice.
You're passed out.
You're passed out, I guess I should say. What are you guys doing in the morning?
So I'm already down in the bar.
Yeah, both you and Peter are, and
Okay.
Austin.
Don't you mean Buzz Light?
Yeah, sorry. I wrote these names down so I can stop using player names.
Thank God.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the innkeeper, and I'm gonna ask her, do you know of anyone who's an interpreter around here? Can read something like this, holds up the documents.
Well, the first thing you notice is that it's not the innkeeper lady from last night whose
it's not.
female voice was a little odd.
Oof.
It is instead a male barmaid who looks like he's taking the shift in the morning.
Alright. I still ask him, but
Yeah. He goes, "You looking for an interpreter, huh? I don't know a lot about language. You could ask around. There's always a lot of interesting people here." And he kind of leans in real close and goes, "That guy sitting at the bar here, I don't know who he is, but I really recognize him, and I'm just getting this aura that he's like really smart. I don't know why, but I feel like I recognize him. Anyways."
alright.
And then he kind of pulls back. He's like, "Well, I gotta get back to work. Enjoy your morning." He goes back.
I guess I'll talk to the smart Alec over here.
All right.
Is his name Alec?
Dang, savage.
Are you going with him, Buzz?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flirt with the ladies a little bit.
Oh!
Dang. All right. So there's 2 ladies here. One in one corner, one in the opposite. One's a half elf, and one is a dwarf.
All right, I'll check out the half elf.
Half elf.
All right, Buzz. You walk up to the half elf.
Half elf. I go like this. Look in her in the eyes. Bring my gaze down to her feet, and then look back up, and I say, "How you doing?"
Oh, hi.
Hi. Let's see. Wait.
Roll an intimidation check.
Hang on.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for how much money I
Yeah, see
have.
Oh my god.
How much?
You gonna buy her a drink?
No.
Morning.
I've got
It's never
7
too
silver
early for a
pieces.
drink.
What can that get? What
I
can
don't
that get
know.
me?
That's
I mean, a mimosa.
that's up to that woman, not me.
For day drinking.
What
Alright,
what can
well-
I help you with?
I'm gonna leave now.
All right.
See ya.
All right, Elijah.
Learning.
You walk up to the guy sitting at the bar. You want to roll a fat history check for me?
Yeah.
Why is everything fat?
I'm sorry. It's my
Is
it's my
it
It's
fat
my
with
it's his
PH?
favorite.
no, it's my colloquialism. Okay,
This
you
is
gotta
colloquial.
let me go.
Nuts.
Nuts.
I got +0 here.
Oh, thanks, bud.
14.
14 plus
Yep.
0.
Mhm.
All right.
Tyler, these are gluten free.
That should be enough. So you sit down and you take a good look at this guy, and I have a picture for you guys if you'd like.
Oh, sick. Show it to me.
It's totally not stolen off the internet like all my pictures.
That's what I said.
But you kind of look at this guy. First of all, first thing you notice is he's a handsome boy.
Dang, that is a handsome boy.
Ooh, it's my turn.
He's like blonde Aragorn.
Yeah. No, but
nice.
with your amazing rolls and history checks, and your general knowledge of kind of what's going on in Crime Haven at the time and stuff, you actually happen to recognize this fellow
Oh, really?
as the famous Antony.
Antony.
That's his name. And what is he famous for? Let me.
Yeah, that's what it's.
It depends on how you pronounce it. It's all up to you.
Anthony.
Is it
You
one
could
or
say
two?
Anthony.
Antony.
Is it one or two
And
words?
Tony.
Is
One
it
word.
like
And-
Antony?
It's like Antony is how it's spelled.
Okay.
Antony.
But basically, he's kind of a famous philosopher, scientist, geologist,
Okay.
and you actually in your bag happen to have one of his books, which
Right.
is
Write that down.
yeah no, it's not the one he said.
Which book is it?
The book is titled "Rocks and Their Worth" by
Alright.
Anthony.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a chill dude. But you also know that he's very well known for writing spell books, musical pieces, and doing a lot of work with language.
All right. Cool.
Screw up the basic shit.
He's a fat guy.
As long as it was
Roll up.
Hey, you're Anthony, right?
Why, yes. How can I help you?
Hey, so I know you're like
That's
super smart and everything. You got like all these. What? You even have like degrees, or you just that smart?
Well, I studied a little bit at Elminir and under Nilith.
Yeah. Well, anyway, like I said, I got these documents here, and I was wondering if you could interpret them for me and tell me what they are.
Oh, well, I'd be happy to look at them. Do you have them with you?
Yes, I do.
Well, could I see them? No. He takes one look at them, and you just see his face go from like this jovial to just like white, and he just looks like, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
And he turns to you and goes, "Where did you get these?"
Some guy.
What guy? What did he look like?
Big pile of turd.
That doesn't help me at all. What did he look like? And he starts shaking you.
All right. He was a dark elf, raspy voice, kind of rude. He stole my money.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Where did he go? I've been chasing this man for months. Where did he go?
Unless he's in the dumpster, he should have been over there, splattered against the wall.
Oh no. Well, you have his notes. Would you mind giving these to me?
Yeah.
Is that yes as in like you mind, or you're gonna give it
Oh,
to him?
I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him. Yes, I mind. They're mine. I stole these.
Take them and go. Thank you
Stole
very
these,
much.
they're
I
mine.
cannot help you anymore. I have to find this man. Where are you going?
Away.
Beats me.
Gelaibu City is where you're all
Gelaibu
going.
City.
Well, I guess I'll head that way too. If I see you there, I am in great debt to you. I will graciously repay you. Just let me know what you need when you get there, and if you see me again. If not, I'm sorry. And he kind of starts rushing out the door,
Thanks, Anthony. See ya. Okay.
and he's gone.
Ooh,
He's out
stole
of
my notes. All right.
But you stole them from him. After you, well, not really.
Stealing stolen goods.
How you doing?
Stealing stolen
So,
goods.
Buzz, What are you doing?
Alright, I'm
Still
gonna
hanging
go
out,
explore
ladies.
the town. Actually.
All right. So you leave out the door,
Alright.
and right as Buzz steps out the door, guess who comes sauntering down the stairs? None other than Violet Shadowleaf, who is warm beige.
Bum, bum.
Uh-oh.
Warm beige.
I don't know what that means. And also, at the same time that you slowly step down these stairs of the inn, our purple half-orc bud, Johnny Chalupa, awakens from his drunken slumber.
But I only drink one.
There's some strong water. What are you up to, fellas?
No wonder it was so
Me?
crisp.
That was some good water.
So we're in the tavern, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
No.
you are.
I think I'm just gonna chill out at the bar for a minute.
You sit at the bar or like just at one of the tables? Or next to...
I'll sit
come
at
on.
one of the tables.
Alright.
Not in the center room, more towards the edge.
Alright, so you're like pretty close to
Yeah,
where
so I'll go
Johnny's
sit down
sitting.
with Johnny over here.
Alright.
Hey.
And then, guess who also comes down the stairs? It's Scarlet Fires.
Johansson.
I picked her.
Yeah, you're coming down the stairs. Congrats.
Yeah.
You managed to step down the stairs without falling.
Congratulations.
Congratulations! You win a prize!
Alright, guys, we'll see you next time.
That's the end of the campaign. You did the trip down the stairs.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Alright, so you, Tyler, not Tyler, I'm trying. You sit down at the table next to Johnny.
Yep.
Hey, how are you? What are you up to?
Oh my god.
Can I go sit at the
Did you
bar?
really just do that?
Yeah,
Order
Go
a
for it.
mimosa.
wherever. Alright.
Yeah.
So, and then Buzz headed out to the city. Are
I'm
you
a city
just-
boy.
You still just sitting there, Vin?
Yeah, I'm gonna flip through just a random page through his book.
This rock book?
Yeah.
Alright. The page you happen to flip open to is on quartz.
Alright.
And yeah, it's a very in-depth analysis of the rock, what it could be used for, what it is used for. Bunch of other stuff.
Where's the drum of the town?
Fine, God, you're so needy.
So needy.
No one was in town yet.
Alright.
God, jeez, Louise.
Alright. So I shoved the book in my bag, and I'm gonna head to the city.
Alright, you're heading out too. So
Off to see the wizard.
the male barmaid who was at the kind
Barmaid.
of stand.
Male barmaid.
Yeah, that doesn't
Doesn't
quite
sound
make sense.
right, does
The bar man.
Barman. Bar
I'm the
person.
male barman.
Isn't it just a bartender?
I'm the bar
I guess so,
guy.
yeah.
No, that's not fun.
Bar guy.
Bar
Yeah.
guy.
Come on.
Be a
He's gonna
bar
walk up to both of you two
guy. Oh, whoa.
No.
and go,
No.
"Can I get you any drinks?"
No, I'm broke.
I got no money.
How about
Bro, I had
you?
to steal lettuce. Alright.
I'll take a pint.
All right. Well, would you like a drink?
Yeah. I'm buying.
Broke.
Ooh. Yes.
Well,
I'll be right back.
you shouldn't
He-
have opened this can of worms, Tom.
He heads to the back and comes back with 2 pints and places it on the table and goes, "Say, I'll knock a few dollars off if you two tell me how you got traveling together."
Us two.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just stealing lettuce and some.
I'm supposed to admit that.
Would you say you steal lettuce? Would you steal lettuce?
No.
Oh, I must have misheard. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you better.
He was
You better
looking
understand.
at the lettuce.
You better
And-
understand.
You stole the lettuce.
We're newly.
Oh, it's just an inside
We're
joke.
newly
Yeah.
met. We
Oh, I
haven't met
stole
each
some
other
lettuce.
before. I just sat over here.
Oh,
He's
just
very
just acquaintances.
yeah, he's
Well,
very exotic. looking
Where do
person.
you both come from?
Exotic.
I come from Staffanport.
Oh, so the West. How is it in Calm? I've heard there's wars going on. Terrible
Yep.
wars.
hmm
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
How about you, big fella? Where do you come from?
College.
Oh, Toulouse. Is that how you pronounce it up there?
You are
Toulouse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you British?
wonderful. Yes, I am. I don't know how I got here. There's no control.
But what's this game's version of equivalent of Britain?
Those damn dirty apes. I don't know.
Standard chaps.
Oh, Kolith, are there lots of monsters there? I've heard it's a terrible well,
Terrible.
and then he looks at you and he realizes you're an orc and he's like, terribly sorry.
Whoa,
A silver
whoa.
piece, and he kind of just leaves, like, really embarrassed. And
What'd you say?
what are you doing, Buzz? You've entered the city,
Hey, Buzz.
the
I
town,
entered the town.
hamlet, the checkpoint. I don't know what you call it.
All right. Can I have a map?
Yeah, it's right there. buddy.
I'm allowed to have a map.
If you like, you could just set out for Gelaibu right now.
I'm gonna go walk around and see if I can find any information on that guy from yesterday.
The elf.
The
guy?
elf, right?
All right. Well, you start walking around, and because you left before everyone else, you see this Anthony fellow
Uh oh.
scurrying out of town with the notes. Obviously, he's like running. What would that be? East.
Can you stop?
Yeah, he's like sprinting east out of town.
Hey, where are you going? Sir, excuse me.
I can't talk. I have to go.
Well, I recognize those notes. I encountered the man that had them yesterday.
What can you tell me about him? Well, where was he going?
I'm not sure, but whenever I hit him, some of his appendages seem to explode into some sort of black goo.
Oh, bother.
I need food.
He pulls out a giant tub of honey. I feared that would happen. Do you know who I am?
Aren't you Anthony?
I am, in fact. And the man you encountered is my once master, Nilith. You probably know him too. He's written quite a few important books and such.
Yes.
But I fear a few years ago he was taken to a more darker place by the works of Aris and a horrible cult that I've encountered called the Kingdom of the Sunken Sky. But I've been trying to chase him. I need these notes so that I can destroy them. They contain horrible black magic.
These notes.
Well, can I help?
Got him!
Can I help in any way?
I ran into your friend, the half-elf,
Oh yeah.
and he did give me these, which is a tremendous help. Say, if you find me in Gelaibu City, I will be staying somewhere with... Stop coughing.
You're ruining the story.
You're ruining my immersion.
You're breaking the immersion here, bud.
I'll be staying somewhere in the Crimson District. So if you can find me, just ask around. I'm sure I'll be there.
Okay.
Come find me, and you can help tremendously. It would be so helpful.
Okay, great. One more thing,
Oh, yes.
sir. Can I have your autograph, please?
I guess so. Do you have parchment and ink?
Let's find out.
That's my character sheet.
That's your character sheet. I am so out of it
Can
right
I
now.
ask a question about the Crimson District?
Yeah, go for it.
Is that the equivalent of the Red Light District?
No, it is not.
Good.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I don't have any parchment. I'm so sorry.
Oh, well,
It doesn't matter.
Sign his
It
forehead.
was stupid. I was mainly joking.
I actually have no clue who you are.
I
Well, here, turn around. And he takes out a piece of charcoal and scratches his signature on the back of your armor. And he goes, I hope to see you again. And continues sprinting out of town.
Me too.
You didn't give me one, Tyler?
He
Did you want one?
Yeah.
got his arm.
Did I do good, Dylan?
You did
And
great.
any
Thank you.
other requests?
Can I?
Yeah,
You
boy.
Can you not come back?
One, two. Do you want one?
Sure. Can you not come back, please?
And you ran out into the city.
Yeah, I went to Gelaibu City.
Oh, you like straight up just went to the city?
Yeah, I'm just like, alright.
Well,
That's
you're
where I'm going.
You're running out and you encounter your good friend who you shared a
Oh,
room
Buzz.
with last night, Buzz.
Hey,
And you're both heading,
hey, Vin. How you
you're
doing?
both heading to the city now.
All
So
right.
that's nice.
I'm going to the city. What
Me
about
too.
you? All right. Well,
Maybe we should tag along.
Let's go together,
All
buddy.
right, yeah, let's go.
How convenient.
It's almost like I planned for this.
So close. All right.
What?
What are you up to?
I think after I have my Nice morning mimosa. I'm gonna head out and try to sell my jewel.
Mimosa.
Mimosa.
Are you gonna try and sell it here, or head off to Gelaibu where you can sell it for more?
Gelaibu.
All right.
I want this. God,
Alright.
that's really expensive.
You should sell it back to the same jeweler.
Walk in. I found your jewel.
Sell it for twice the price to the same vendor that you stole. It's brilliant.
It's truly brilliant.
What could go wrong?
Genius.
So,
God.
$1,560.
Yeah.
Gold pieces. Excuse me.
Some gold pieces.
All right. What are you up to, Johnny?
I could start leaving for the con.
For the city?
But
Yeah.
All right. Well, you get up. Tyler's not here,
I have
but
Went to go get soda.
he comes up with you, and you're tagging off to the city.
Oh man.
Off
We
y'all
like
go.
Skipping.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
What
what is everyone's-
walking at the same pace? That's impressive.
What's everyone's what?
What's everyone's movement
He's
speed?
sprinting.
Yours is 25.
I have
got
30
that.
feet.
30?
30.
30? What's your movement speed?
30.
Tyler?
Toss
Mine,
it to
I
me.
think it's
Toss it to me.
25.
Toss it.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you're a halfling, right?
Thanks.
You're tiny.
25.
I can pick Tyler up.
Alright, please.
You can, and you can throw me.
Just keep it.
No, like,
throw one.
yeah, no, I'm a weapon, guys.
You just surround him in like pillows and start hucking them. And then like right when I catch back up to him, huck him again. And then like once we reach the city, he just slaps on the side of the wall and he's there.
We're here.
All right.
Didn't you say that there was just like a giant wall around this city, or am I just imagining things?
There is a giant wall around Gelaibu that is kind of a landmark of the city.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Is
Yeah.
it like a gate?
No, it's like an actual giant wall. It stops at the mountains though.
It's like the Great Wall of China.
What direction are they coming from?
Where's Chili?
Oh, okay, so we're coming from down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, hold on. So, traveling at the front is you two hooligans.
Hooligans. You hooligans.
Following close behind and quickly catching up because your movement speed's way higher.
Yeah.
Is you.
I'll just be chilling on his shoulder.
Yeah, and then you on his back coming
Lazy.
up behind,
Do
and
I
you
even
just.
know you?
Always-
How convenient
always
you all
le-
happen to come together.
Always leeching off other people, Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler, you're the worst.
Gee, just because you bought me a drink doesn't mean you can get on my shoulders.
That sounded way
That sounded
worse than I
weird.
expected.
Yeah.
All right, where's my D10?
That was the point.
I think I'm easy,
Uh-oh.
Tyler.
He's
You
rolling.
think I'm easy?
All right. So, heading down the path, it's about a day's travel to Gelaibu City.
What a day.
Yeah. For the first, I don't know, like 8.5 hours or so, it's like really nice. Nothing's going on. It's real silent. The wind is calm. The heat is like, yeah, it's beating down on you, but it's not like overwhelming. You're feeling nice.
It's a
You're like,
nice summer day.
hey, you know,
Very good.
that's nice. And then you come across a wagon and a what appears to be a traveling salesman type.
Is it us two?
You
All of
two,
us.
yeah, you're all kind of close together.
Oh, okay.
Relatively.
Right.
Ish,
We're
yeah.
like
Right.
awkwardly standing next to each other, like not making conversation. Who are these guys?
Bust you
What's happening?
And the man, he's got a horse. He's got a cart, probably full of goods. It is an old gnome-ish man, and he's kind of pulling on the reins, traveling down the road.
Right, Seabiscuit. We still have time if there's a minute.
Hi, I'm Silva.
It's Tyler right now.
We still have time if there's a minute.
Okay.
Everyone's turning British.
Alright.
No, please.
I am British. I should be British for the rest of the campaign, I think.
Okay.
Alright.
So he's traveling along.
You mean the next like 700 hours?
Alright. I walk up beside him. Excuse me, sir.
How can I help you?
How much farther to Gelaibu City?
There goes the
Oh, I'd say you have about between 4 and 6 hours, depending on how fast you move.
Alright, well, I've got 25 speeds.
Say, would you like to buy anything?
What you got?
I have lots of things. Let me see. He kind of stops his carrot and starts rummaging through the back.
Let me pull out my Ninja
let's
North
see.
Face bag.
Where is my randomly generated item sheet? He says.
He's not actually a
Sarcastically.
merchant. He's just going through the back of his truck. Like, let's see what I can get rid of.
He's a conjurer.
I don't need any of this.
Let's see how much I can. Let's see how much money I can squeeze out of these people.
You just hear him yell, "Where's my D8?"
Where is so small? I always lose it.
He goes,
Does
"You
that
look
happen a
like
lot?
you look like intelligent folks. Could I interest you in this?" And he reaches in the back and pulls out a kind of scroll type deal.
What does it say?
on it?
Yeah, what's on it?
What do you speak again? I totally spaced
I
it.
speak
Elvish, thieves can't, deep speech, and common.
common, halfling, primordial, and deep speech.
You have no clue.
You have no clue.
Well,
Absolutely
maybe
no clue.
maybe we can take it to Anthony.
He
That's
says,
true. How much is it?
"This. Well, hold on. Let me give my spiel first.
Calm down.
This belonged to a very great wizard. I do believe I could be full of crap, but I was told by the man I bought it from that it belonged to a great wizard, and it is a very powerful spell. And if used properly, it could do amazing things.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'd hate to part with it, but I'm willing to for
So dice.
3 gold pieces.
I can pay you that.
Excellent. You gonna pay him?
Yeah.
All right, you get that scroll.
Sick.
Trade spell scroll for right now.
Does he count?
All right.
Sorry, I'm asking you a question.
What I do?
All right.
Hey, sick. I don't like this kid.
I don't.
The guy that
His hair sucks.
It's no.
Why, thank you, Mr.
Oh, me? Hey, you better pay attention, bud. No, Mish Old Man's kind of like stuttering. He's like, what'd you ask? Sorry, I'm very old, and sometimes my
I asked your
mind-
name.
My name. My name.
There's no list.
Shucks. And he looks like really conflicted for a minute, and then he's like, "Well, I hope you enjoy that scroll. My name is Finadic." And he shakes your
Why?
hand and keeps going on his wagon.
What?
I don't recognize that one.
I'm about to name this is a very important character.
Well,
Tyler knows who it is.
This is a very important character, guys.
bye, Mr. Finadic. We continue on our way.
Bye, Finadic.
That's not how it's pronounced.
What is it then?
No, you don't emphasize the dick.
Don't do it,
What is
Pete.
it?
It's like one
How
word.
is it?
Finadic.
Finadic.
Yeah, better.
You should make it dicked.
Finadiction.
It's too late now.
Finadiction.
It's
All
already
right.
set in stone.
Yeah, it's set in stone. Next to come upon this wagon is.
Just call it Sam.
Wait.
All right.
Was I
I'll
not,
just say you and point.
was
That's
I not
fair.
able to? do
They
anything?
attack the Finadic and take his
You
wagon.
could have if you want to like go back.
No, it's too late. Now.
You're sharing the
Finadic would
scroll
kill
with
All right.
Elijah right now.
Okay, mixing
Vin.
player and character.
Not
knowledge.
She goes, "Hello,
Vin and Buzz.
how can I help you?"
He's talking to you, right?
Yeah.
Vin and Buzz
I
going to a
hear you're
city,
a
going to meet Anthony
market of a
and
sort. What do you have?
Oh, I have lots. What would you like? You look like a traveler. Could I interest you in perhaps a health potion or a potion of strength, perhaps? Maybe, I don't know. I've got quite a lot in here.
I think I'm interested in the potion of strength.
All right.
Ooh,
Let me find it here. And he stops his cart again and goes in the back.
Where's my D8?
He's making it.
There's a load of that.
He's like,
I think this is right.
It's actually a potion
Comes
of
back out. He's like, "Here you go. That'll be.
It's smoking.
That'll be
Hashtag sponsored.
6 silver pieces, if you don't mind."
6 silver. Okay,
We're not
I gotta
sponsored,
do a conversion
by the way.
here.
We're not sponsored
One
by
gold
Dr.
is
Pepper.
cents over.
I wish we
know.
would. I wish we were.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us. Come on. You know you want to.
Okay, I can give you that.
Thank you. I don't know why they're all turning British.
Everyone's British.
It's just happening.
Are we actually in Britain? Right now?
Yeah, this is like King Arthur. Maybe it is.
Oh God.
All right. You keep moving on. He keeps moving on. You're good. And the last to come upon the wagon
Good old.
This good old Johnny Chalupa.
Pushing
You have any
And-
lettuce?
We're just going
I still am parched for lettuce.
And Violet resting on your shoulder. You roll up to the wagon, and the old man says, "Oh, hi! Quite a few travelers on the road today, isn't there?"
Maybe?
There's 5.
Maybe.
Well, no, there was one man. Or there was one man, but you didn't say that. Never mind.
Forget it.
Forget it. It's all.
Never mind.
It's all out.
Wait, are you referring to me?
No, I was referring to Antony.
Right. That's what I figured. Okay.
Oh, how many money sounds good.
Oh,
I'm gonna steal some.
how about you, little one? What would you like?
Little one.
He's my
Says
child.
the gnome.
You calling me little?
Well,
you
what are
up.
your wares, good sir?
No, I
Little
could check
boy.
for you if you give me a
What you
Got
got?
it.
moment.
Boy.
My child.
They start getting into an argument about who's shorter or who's taller.
All right,
It's a potion of giants.
he doesn't even pay attention to me. I swear, half the time.
No. I'm paying
He's
attention.
answering
He
a
sucks.
genuine question because you
Tyler
never
Yeah, you just
specified
said potion of strength. What type of
Tyler
strength?
what type
Oh.
of strength. Because it's potion of giant
Mental
strength.
strength.
It's like
Yeah,
the
no.
only
Yeah.
what giant?
Drink it and you'll find out.
Yeah.
Dies.
Let's go with That's tough.
Helium.
We'll go with
Helium.
Hill?
Hill.
Hill giant strength? Okay.
We'll go with that. I'm okay.
All right, so he comes out a few minutes later with this kind of raggedy looking thing, but it looks super cool. It's kind of like gray, and it's got these blue gems kind of embroidered here and there.
Ooh.
And he goes, "Now, don't tell anyone, but this armor right here is said to have belonged to Eldamon the First.
Ooh.
You know who that is, right?"
Yeah.
I was worried. You know? You guys didn't read my timeline. I made it for you, so whatever.
I
He was a king.
He was the first king
Yeah.
of Gelaibu.
He spent
See, I know.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's
I would
ridiculous.
It's awesome. I
Appreciate.
love it.
Oh my god.
Dylan's good at creating fantasy worlds.
And
Yeah.
it's not
Without
in a
context.
museum. It's just some random card somewhere.
They're
Yep.
two different ones.
Dylan's good at creating like
He goes,
cool.
No,
no.
This one's
One's
more in
general kingdom and one's history of Korkatal.
Yeah, no, see.
For,
this
the
is the more
first
general.
Imperial
because it
era.
goes to
Dylan's
You have
zero
to
good at
send us
creating
an group
timelines.
chat.
And that goes
for
to 110.
stuff.
Oh, forward. Or no. No.
He goes,
Yeah.
"Now, I don't want to part with this for cheap, as you can understand. I'm sure
Right.
British.
it's."
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
No, it was. I was talking about him.
Well, I do.
They just have one German character.
I do.
Wie geht's?
Good morning.
Hallo, guten Morgen.
New Arabic.
Wie heißt Buzz Lightyear?
Ich heiße.
You said Edmund the First?
Eldamon.
Eldamon.
That's
what
the
I
wasn't
meant.
paying
There it
attention.
is.
Edmund.
Eldamon.
Who's Edmund?
Wait.
That kid from Narnia.
Which Eldamon? Which Eldamon?
Eldamon the First, not Saint Eldamon, and not James the First.
And not Edmund.
So
from
Eldamon the First.
I think you're looking
Yeah.
at more of this
Okay.
one.
Wow!
Which is literally what you said, but he wasn't paying attention.
All right, he goes.
Oh, this is
I do believe it's embroidered with quite a lot of magical abilities, perhaps even from someone like Whitner Hawthorne. Maybe I've heard rumors that it was forged by Jacob Godwin, so that means quite a bit.
Yep.
I'm very conflicted on if I should part with this or not, but I am willing to give it to you for. Oh goodness.
Where's that damn D8?
Oh, shucks.
Big dice.
Yeah, it is.
Rolling your giant D20.
It's finna big.
20 platinum for this
20
one.
platinum. It's a little
Little
above. It's a little above my price range.
I understand it's very expensive. Where are you heading? May I ask?
It's a Geldamon. No, that's wrong.
Gelaibu.
Gelaibu.
See you pay attention at all? God.
I do. I knew it started with a G at least.
It's on the
that's
map
good.
right there. How hard is it to read the map?
See the
it's
map.
Here, here's the map.
Sorry.
And then
You got
he
this
goes,
education. that you
Well, if you're
wanted.
heading to Gelaibu City, that's where I'm going. Perhaps I'll see you there, and if you collect enough, I'll save it for you
Okay.
for at least a few weeks.
Hold
Deal,
that armor
deal.
for me.
Hold that.
You got yourself a deal, friend.
All right, and he keeps moving on.
Cool. I'll trade you my half work.
He's good
I'll
work.
sell him into slavery.
I'll sell my
That's good.
friend here into slavery for
Turns
that.
out it was like crap armor.
Doesn't even work in the gym.
It was like
It's
cheap
gold.
gold
Minecraft
Gyms
armor.
Well, at least I didn't get rid of any money.
Oh, that's good.
It's just gold Minecraft armor.
Breaks immediately.
Dylan, you're pulling a prank right now?
Like painted
Oh,
wood.
that's good.
So eventually you all kind of congregate into a kind of party. None of you notice you're kind of
Right.
together, but you're just glooped
Then
up.
we're all now in the line for Gelaibu City.
Yeah.
It's like a ride. We're all just in
And
line
then if we
together.
take the map here, you're probably almost to the tip here. Just the tip though.
Just the tip.
just the tip though.
This is
Yeah,
gonna turn into a
it's
Seinfeld
alright.
episode where we're all together.
You get a little
Remember the
closer,
blade. It's
and
like whatever
your
it is.
minds are blown.
That's like.
What?
Clearly, if you didn't know, you've been
That's
taking
literally
the
what my character looked like, except I just drew
Eltagath
it
path, which is the path that leads
weird.
from
'Cause I tried to do the
Mount
other
Prosperous
one.
to the two pitchforks,
Sorry.
kind of here of
Yeah.
Gelaibu.
Just go with that one.
And you come in and you look forward, and there's this, like, maybe you estimate it to be 350 foot tall, just brick wall.
It's all brick.
Yeah, and it's going around, and you're just going.
Where'd they get
'Cause,
this
like,
material?
You've come from Staffordport,
mountain.
which is a big city, but
It's not.
not even close.
How many times bigger is
At least three.
Then what?
than where he came?
Staffordport.
Where he came from? Oof. Like probably 10 to 15 times bigger.
That was a big city, man.
Yeah.
I'm a city boy now.
Who's that loud?
Killed me. I'm trying to do British laughs now. So
That was funny.
Bring me my
here you go. Here you come, and there's just this giant, kind of wrought iron gate, and it's open currently, like in the wall, and that's where you're going. And here's the map, and here's where you enter the what is referred to as the lower prong of Gelaibu City.
We're all there?
Let me see that. So we enter from
Geldamon?
right here.
Yeah, that's
Are we in Geldamon
that's where the
right
massive gate is, and these lines are the wall, not Trump's wall, just the wall.
Hey, well.
now? So wait, we're not in Geldamon.
I
mean, I would
I
have
was going to
I'm so confused.
Oh, dang, there's a legend. Blacksmith,
What a
jewelers,
legendary
grocery store.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I'll
MISC, is that
I'll set
music?
daggers to my boots and just stick on.
MISC, is that music?
What? Misc.
Oh,
Miscellaneous.
oh,
What?
okay. I was like, what the heck is that?
No.
So,
Give me like a toss. Like,
There's-
intercept it.
you both, not you both, your whole party comes walking up, and there's two guards on either side, and they kind of stop you and go, "What's your business here?"
I'm
That is a good question,
He's
my friend.
He's kind of like really eyeing the half
and-
orc.
Like
He wanted to ride.
I stroke his head. Just be nice.
He gets frightened easily.
I'm gonna have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Me and my friend Vin here are here to see Anthony.
Oh, the scholar. Well,
Indeed.
you've come at an excellent time. I'm so glad you're here.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you've heard. You must have if you're coming to see Anthony. There's a massive conference right now in the Crimson Cathedral, and
When?
this whole week, aristocrats and important people everywhere.
It's Crimson Con.
Indeed, he mentioned
Crimson Con.
He did mention that.
Yes, everyone is coming.
Everyone who's anyone is going to
Yes.
be there.
Let me tell you. Fenris is here from Elmenir.
Fenris.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And he's bringing a new heroes book, and I'm so excited. And then who else is here? Oh, James Herzl is here, and that fellow Alfred.
Hitchcock?
No.
I do like his work.
I do really like Vertigo, but no.
Everyone's British.
Yes.
We are in Britain.
Who are you most excited to see? Anthony's here, of course. I'm sorry to be so giddy. I'm so excited. James Hetzel is here. Can you believe that?
No, really?
He practiced.
You have to practice, Dylan.
He practically, pays for the whole city.
Indeed.
I'm so excited to meet.
I would very like to meet him.
Of course,
That's fine.
King Eldamon the 14th is here as well, as always. But if you're
The
here,
4th, you said?
14.
14.
I heard 4.
If you check the timeline, you know his real name is Marcus III, and he is the son of Elvis Marcus.
Well, we'll be there.
Yeah, we'll
Hope to
we're
see you
gonna
there,
have a
friend.
great time anyway.
If I see you, I will come talk to you. You go ahead through.
Wonderful, thank you.
You three. What's your business? Yeah, and you guys can go through. It's like,
What just happened? I feel like I just got
what's your
verbally
business here?
assaulted.
You three.
You can go first.
Gotta finna look at
Two
this
things.
map.
All right.
One, he wanted to ride here, and on the way here, he said the best lettuce was here.
Yep.
We do have good lettuce in the markets. Yes.
That's all.
That's why you're here for the lettuce.
And to bring him.
All right. Are you tourists?
Yes.
Could I recommend some places for you to go?
Yes, you can.
You're the information guy.
Well, obviously, go to the cathedral if you can and meet everyone that's here this week. It's so exciting.
I feel like you're verbally assaulting me right now.
Trying.
I feel like he's gonna hand me a pamphlet.
Welcome to Gelaibu.
If you get the time, I would go check out the Godman Amphitheater, of course. Everything that Boris and George and Jacob did was amazing. Speaking of them, go to the Boris World Treasury. It's just so interesting,
Right.
If you're tourists and not here on official business, I'd have to kind of urge you to stay away from the trade and kind of regulation
What about
district.
trade?
No. It's
What do
just
you mean by that?
well,
What about the trade?
in the
district?
past few months, I'm afraid there's been a lot of crime raising there, and it's turning more into like slums and sewage type deal.
Gang territory?
A little bit, yes. But
Sorry, Dad.
also, if you're in the kind of consumers district, go check out a few of the jewelers shops. They got so many cool things.
What about the jeweler shops?
Oh God.
me
Oh,
more.
well, there's so many. Well, of course, Gelaibu works as a treasury for almost all of Pinehaven. So we have endless jeweler shops, obviously, all imported from Mount Prosperous. Forge Keeper Garius makes sure it's all gets here, all good, all good. So we have the finest gems in the land, straight here, nothing processed. If you're looking to buy or sell, it's a great place.
I'm here on official business to sell my wares and meet up with some people.
Could I ask who? You don't have to. I'm just wondering.
It's a group of people. I don't think you would know them.
Okay, well, all right. Go on through. You two, what's your business? Just sightseeing?
For now.
All right, one more thing.
That sounds suspicious.
You can certainly go to Shurd's Edson, but just watch what you're doing there. Don't just walk into the Crimson Cathedral and think that you're the king. Be courteous if you're going to go there.
Tyler.
We don't need no midgets
Pay
running around in
attention.
there.
And then he goes, all right, come on through. Let's both of you through. And now you get some more stolen pictures.
Now it's time
Yay.
for our sponsor, Dr. Pepper. It's got like 32 authentic blend of 23 flavors. Whatever. It tastes like it's 23, but it tastes like 32. Trust me.
I've got
Trust me,
some
every time you
pictures
drink it, it
of
just tastes different.
Gelaibu City here for you.
Copyrighted images.
What? No.
Wow.
That's nice.
Is that the cathedral in the back?
No, this is just the wall. on one side.
That's the gate then? What is it? What's the thing in the back?
This is the gate. This is where
And
you
what
came
is the
through.
cathedral, the other tall
The
thing?
cathedral's way over here.
Oh, okay.
That's the cathedral,
Oh!
and it builds down.
Can I go to like the
Fancy.
top?
I have another.
Is that kind of looks like
Assassin's Creed dive right
Is
there.
that
Right.
Did you use that picture for
Roll check for assassin
Yeah, I did.
for each.
Here's another depiction
somebody.
of the Crimson Cathedral. Obviously, it's probably the tallest building in Crinehaven.
probably?
Yeah.
Sounds
It's
like
on
you're
kind of
gonna
a
say
hill,
crime.
isn't it?
That's kind of how it was constructed to be. And then here's another depiction of it. And this is the Crimson District down
Looks like
below.
the Ring
Ah.
City.
Okay, can I see that map?
Oh, I get why it's called the
Dylan, that
Crimson
one looked like the
District.
Ring City. Kind of.
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah.
Before it was.
Destroyed. Why can't we have
Someone
this
said
everywhere look
so-
like that?
See
This-
ever.
So this
Besides the old
is this
hunters,
water?
obviously.
Is this a water?
No, this is the Crimson District.
This is the crimson.
These are those lines are layers.
Right,
as it
right,
builds
okay,
down
okay,
from the
yeah.
cathedral.
Gotcha.
We're in
And then this
Gelaibu,
centerpiece is the cathedral.
Yeah, and you can see how just wide in landmass it is, and it's also
right? Wide.
just incredibly
Real
tall.
wide.
We are like, wow, this place is huge.
Yeah, it's a thick boy. Now,
Gelaibu is so huge.
y'all want to roll some history checks for me, so I can give you some bad information about Gelaibu?
Yeah, give me
City.
that. You better give me that fat information.
Don't make fun of my
13.
colloquialisms.
I got a whole
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I got a 13.
Oh, I got a
Those are
9.
nice.
Oh, Buzz has got it.
Thank you.
6.
Buzz got a 19.
Dang!
Plus-
Buzz knows
plus
some
what?
history.
Plus what?
It's plus your history.
Yeah.
It's buried under all
Yeah, it's on here.
history.
Yo, if I just rolled a 20
Plus
on the
2.
ground, does that
Yeah,
count?
21 history.
Yo,
I got
yeah, I just got a
21.
21.
You know
You
some
both
of the
got
future.
21.
You
I thought I was the
future.
special.
I got a 13.
You know what's going to happen. No, okay,
I
so
can basically see the future.
you all
Like,
got-
just this image of me sitting cross-legged on his head.
so
Just an image of Tyler.
Gelaibu City is
like 10 seconds
probably
later, like,
the
you
most
walk
well-known
through.
city in the entire world. Like everyone knows a thing or two about it. It's just such a landmark in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So you know there's around 1.3 billion houses.
billion
And-
houses.
Yeah, in the house kind of district. Obviously the king lives in the Crimson Cathedral, and so does a type of parliament for all of Corcatal. It's like kind of a legislative building. You know, the current king is Eldamon the 14th or Marcus the 3rd, and he's kind of, yeah. I won't bother you with that. The city is fairly centrally located. Obviously, if you take a look at the continent. Here's the percentages. It's about 45% human, 30% dwarf because of all the jewel imports from Mount Prosperous and such. About 10% elves, 5% gnomes, 5% halflings, and then 5% just mixes
So
of
I'm like,
stuff.
I'm like a
5%
minority.
other.
That's what it says, yeah.
I'm like a minority here.
What was the big percentage?
Humans and
Humans
then
and
dwarfs.
dwarves.
Are the,
I'm like a minority here.
You can blend in.
yeah.
You're
I could
always
get-
a minority.
I could
Peter.
get attacked.
Halfling?
The west side of the city is walled by mountains, and the rest of the city is surrounded by the Great Wall. Obviously, it's a major landmark.
Not Trump.
No.
Yeah, no. The city is ruled by a king who serves as kind of a chairman of parliament, known as the Collection. The city is mostly dominated by believers of Idros, but there are plenty of evangelists and kind of patron gods and lower just kind of deities. The city is known for its luxury and production of mine goods from the nearby Mount Prosperous. Obviously, it's also known for producing about 90% of the currency for all of Crinehaven, obviously coming out of the Boris World Treasury. The city's food is usually brought in from the east, from Bavia, because they catch fish there and send it over. And it's also an incredibly rich city that kind of serves as a centralized bank, obviously. There is a merchants guild, blacksmiths, artisans, and much more.
So it's kind of like New York.
Yeah, it's a big city. And there's also, as he mentioned, a growing amount of crime in the city. People in kind of the new slums, and there's kind of a new crime district where it's focused around stealing the goods, either transported from Bavia or the jewels going to Bavia.
Are there crime lords?
I'm sure there are, yes.
Nice. I'm gonna infiltrate.
I'm gonna become one of them. So
I got a new mission.
you're all kind of together now. Where's everyone heading?
We're gonna go. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with Anthony.
Yeah, to the Con.
The
Crimson Con.
Crimson
Crimson
Cathedral.
Con.
Cathedral.
Yep. Crimson Con.
All right. All right.
Is there
Yeah,
a
it's
market
funny.
district?
Yeah,
What?
it's the consumers district.
I'll go there.
All right, that's kind of where you came in. So,
Okay, I'm there.
and as you can see, there's so many jewel shops, like everywhere. Jewelers, jewelry,
Okay.
beans.
Juju beans.
How about
Juju
you,
fruit.
Johnny?
Juju fruit.
Oh, probably like a farmer's market.
Violet? Are you just gonna continue riding on Johnny's shoulders?
Yeah.
All
What
right.
other vegetables?
So there's
can
a
I
lot.
steal?
Almost.
Yo, wait. Do I know where the
No.
good old Finnedik is?
No, you had just no clue.
No. Okay.
You would assume he's probably kind of making his way through the consumers district, probably on his way to the trade district,
Okay.
considering he's a traveling salesman.
Yeah. No. I want to like try to keep tabs on him.
Okay. Yeah.
That
So there's markets everywhere. Like all this space that doesn't have things on it is pretty much a market, and or just a walkway with like stands on each side of anything you can imagine, like lettuce.
Right. No reason.
How much
All right.
time we got?
Don't worry about it.
We got like 10 minutes left
Yeah.
until it's an hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you having to do?
So are you gonna go find some lettuce?
Not lettuce.
Uh-oh.
Yo, just like pat on your head, like
not
yo,
lettuce,
we
it's
should go look for
leaves.
Finnedik.
Tyler, stop talking.
No.
Alright.
Either cabbage or carrots.
Ooh, good choice.
Mixing it up a
Or
little.
both.
Are you gonna make coleslaw?
Maybe.
Well, you're walking down the kind of cobblestone paths that lead here and there and there and here and here and there.
And everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. And you find plenty of cabbage and carrots, and there's even like buckets of iffy coleslaw at one stand.
Iffy. I wouldn't eat that.
Iffy coleslaw
just
at
iffy.
best.
It's like it's not great.
It's not exactly fresh.
Kind of looks like Play-Doh at this point.
Some
So
bad
what,
looking
what are you doing with that? Just gonna eye it?
Probably just gonna look around, find the best.
looking
Best
coleslaw.
All right, so you spend, I'd say, a good hour kind of wandering the streets until you locate this stand. It's got like a ray of light shining down on it. There's holy music playing in the background from some
Whoa.
church organ somewhere.
Whoa.
And sitting there is one piece of cabbage, just like nearly floating off the stand.
It's beckoning you.
A singular piece.
Might I steal that?
You may
Might I-
attempt to steal that cabbage.
Oh, please. Please
For the
get
love
caught. For the love of God.
10. Oh wait.
Please fail.
What is that? That would be
Keep in mind this is the only piece of cabbage like within
In the
10
city.
blocks, and it's like one on this stand. There's a guy just sitting there, kind of
And-
looking at it.
And there's this old lady, you meet eyes.
It's my cabbage. There's an old man, and his
Just like
kidney
deck the
appears
old
to be
lady.
missing.
How do you know this
no.
Oh, God.
My character.
They have a seizure over there.
Tyler just had a stroke. Tyler just stroked out.
All right, what'd you roll?
10.
Just a 10? No pluses?
Please get caught.
What would that be? That would be
What would it
What
be?
are you looking for?
Athletics?
Stealth.
Stealth.
Or sleight of hand,
The
your
theme
choice.
today
Plus
is
6.
So 16?
16.
the theme today is stealing cabbage.
So you reach for that piece of cabbage, and it's almost perfect. You slide your hand under. Just this guy staring at you, but he doesn't. You slide it in
I
your
just throw
bag.
Tyler at him and
No. You like slide it.
Yeah, you slide it in your like pants pockets, and you look like really smug. And you're like, and then you just hear, "Hey, put that back!"
Yes.
And you see two guards approaching you.
Oh, Scheiße.
Can I throw Tyler at one of them?
Yeah.
Stay back.
I'm warning
You actually throw me at them?
He throws
for
Tyler.
it.
He throws Tyler at one
Oh,
of them and then his cabbage at another one.
11. Oh, wait.
11.
Austin, you should throw Tyler at one of them and throw your cabbage at another one.
Ooh, that-
to
that
like
would be,
distract him. Cabbage.
That would undo the point of the cabbage.
I don't know that guy.
Ow.
Would that be sleight of hand?
No,
No.
strength.
Sleight of hand.
Where'd he come from?
Like a sleeve magically appears and I just like pop out.
So yeah, I got 14.
14?
Ah!
Well, let's see.
Let me find
Are you
it.
looking for like guard? It's all the way in the back.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I swear he's gonna roll like a 20 and I'm gonna like try to throw you and he's gonna like pull up on the ground.
Like you're gonna slip, I'm gonna like do a backflip, land on my neck.
Just
And
dies.
that's Tyler.
Oh, well, sorry guys.
Well, it was fun.
All right.
You should make Tyler die.
So you you throw Tyler and he goes flying through the air,
Oh, good.
It looks
and
so awkward. It's like
he looks like he's gonna make
Yeah, it's
contact
like the barely like.
with this guard.
Hey!
oh well, Tyler.
You throw
Good
it
luck.
and boom, right in the shoulder here.
Ouch.
You want to roll a damage on that?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
this is so weird.
That's a 20, right?
Yeah, just do
This is
d20
great.
plus strength.
19 and plus strength. 22.
All right, so the guard takes 22 damage and Tyler takes 11.
That's awesome.
I tried, Tyler.
And the guard you managed to
I
hit
think
just
I'm like
I didn't realize you were a
hits the
female.
ground.
oh, I'm unconscious. That's like exactly my health.
And you take a quick look before doing anything else, and you notice that guard's like definitely dead.
Just commit a
All right.
murder over a thing of lettuce.
Do some initiative, bud.
Oh,
Yo,
no.
whenever you decide to run away, pick me up.
Yeah, I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up, buddy.
I'm unconscious right now.
Oh, God. 9.
9 plus your
So,
up there.
Oh,
oh,
13.
it's plus. All right, you could go again. All right.
Yo, you're a ninja warrior.
Yeah, this
Go
this
kick
other
some
guard
ass.
looks like he's ready, but he's kind of like trembling. Like, what
like-
just happened?
Killed my
As
buddy.
this big purple half-orc starts lumbering towards him. What are you gonna do? You're in combat now.
I was gonna say pick up Tyler and throw him again, but then I was like, nah.
Nah,
He'd probably
I'll
die.
kill him.
Can I throw a dart at him?
Just a dart.
A dart.
Just one dart.
A Nerf
All
dart.
right.
A little foam dart.
So roll the hit first. Right, your guy was blind.
14 and then strength.
Okay, no, it's just plus whatever the dart says.
Oh,
And then what's the damage on the dart? Because you hit him. You
Plus
hit that
six.
dart.
plus 6.
Oh my god.
What do you roll for the damage though? It's
A
just
dart,
Oh.
it's a D4, I think.
Yeah,
4.
triangle.
It depends on
Where's the D4?
it's the triangle one.
I couldn't find it. It was underneath the paper. 2.
2.
Uh-oh.
Can you grab that, boy? 2 damage.
Which one?
2.
Dang, you hit him in the head, and it's like, then it just kind of falls. And he looks very peeved. You can throw another dart if you'd like. I think it's because that's action bonus, right?
I don't know. I don't put
I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it. Would you
Yeah,
do it? The other
okay.
one?
Good.
Yeah, if you want.
Neat. I'll do that. Oh, jeez.
Misses.
What does that say? 18.
All right, you're good. Do that D4 again.
4.
4.
Pencil go.
All right, you hit him again, and he looks like he's starting to hurt there.
Might I throw another?
Nope, it's all over.
Might I be able to
He starts walking over, and he pulls his sword up and goes to swing for you. What's your armor class? Never mind, he got a 1.
He just missed.
It's
Yeah, hold on.
Can you Are you able to do that? Hit yourself?
I think that's a general, like, it's not a rule,
If you want, yeah.
but, like...
So he goes to swing for you, and you just duck out of the way, and you just see this look on his face like, uh-oh. As his sword swings around, it just jams itself in his neck, and it's stuck there. He's like,
We need to animate that battle. Tyler, like running towards the other
and
guy.
the other guard hits the ground, and there's just blood oozing all over the cobblestone
Does
floors.
anybody else see this?
Yeah, who's
Yeah, no, there's plenty of spectators.
Like, all right.
All this over a head of lettuce.
Excuse me,
that's
it's
that.
cabbage.
Cabbage, whatever, I don't care.
You uncultured swine.
All
Better
right.
enjoy that lettuce. I will.
So it's getting like
It worked it out.
it's pretty late. It's probably 10:30 ish. The night's setting in, and it's getting cold because it's autumn-ish. So, where's everyone going?
I'm going. We
I
really
don't
think
know, I'm
we're-
unconscious.
We're gonna go to the
Yeah,
We're
you
going to
grab
the
him.
Crimson.
No,
Crimson.
Behind you.
Come on, buddy.
All right.
To meet Anthony.
So you step into the Crimson District, and you're kind of stunned at first, you know? 'Cause it's just these layers of houses, and houses, and houses, and then this just gargantuan tower that goes past the clouds into the heavens.
Wow.
I got that.
That's cool.
Wow.
Walking into
How
the
much time we
Crimson
got?
District.
51 minutes.
We good.
Like.
Hey, I'm gonna get copyrighted.
Our video's gonna get
Alright.
taken down.
So you're both kind of stunned at first, like,
What?
where are we even going? And you can't even find the road to get up there. It's just like layers of houses and merchants and wealthy people's estates.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I don't know.
Has a stroke.
And then you look around and you notice there's a path that curves around, slowly going up like a spiral to the cathedral.
I guess we'll start walking.
All right, you start walking. It's getting late.
Finna.
Late. Yeah, it's getting late.
It's like they're like strange folk about.
Yeah, there's like some shady people. You see like one or two guys with like hoods on that you don't really recognize. Of course, you wouldn't know them.
Alright, we'll be on guard.
Yeah.
You ready?
But for the most part, you make it there. You feel a little kind of unsafe here and there, but you make it to the cathedral. No problem.
I feel out
Cool.
of place.
Yeah, a little bit. Because there's not
I probably
very
look
many
poor.
halflings.
I probably look poor as well.
A little bit. And you make it there, and there's a guard at the door. And he goes, "What are you doing here? What do you want?"
We're here to see Anthony.
Anthony.
Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
do you have like a note or anything? Or are you just here as a visitor, kind of tourist?
He told us. He knows us.
What's your names? What should
I'm Buzz, and this is
Buzz?
Vin. Buzz.
Is that with Z?
Yeah, 2 Z's.
Is that like calm? From calm?
They're gonna say camera.
My mother was a strange woman. She
I
wasn't in
thought
a-
you arrived in a spaceship 200 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Regardless, I forgot.
Well,
Well, where do you come from?
Jupiter. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I say. I came from. Oh God, I can't remember the city now. Or the town.
Chilico?
No. Where we were when we killed that dark elf.
Yes, Chilicu.
Chilico. Yes, I come from Chilico.
So fucking close.
Okay. Jim! Go find Anthony and tell him there's a weird elf fellow and a short guy looking for him.
Why?
Just give him a minute. You kind of wait around a second. He comes back. He's like, "You're clear to go in."
Thanks.
Let's go.
All right, you head in, and the guard takes you to a door on the second floor of the cathedral and goes, "This is where you're staying. I'll be out here. It's my job."
Sucks.
All
Thanks
right.
a lot.
Let's go in.
Hope things get better for you.
Thanks. Buzz. Says that like really sarcastically.
Thanks, Buzz.
Twosies.
God.
I'm gonna spell it with one. He lets you in, and you see Anthony. He's like scribing down a bunch of notes like this. Looks like he's kind of transcribing the notes that Neilith left.
Like he has a chalkboard and.
He has a lot of chalkboard set up, but he's like scratching up parchment right now. He goes, "Oh, hello. Oh, hello. How can I help you two? It's good to see you again. I wasn't sure if I would."
Well, we just decided to come visit you.
Oh, swell.
We happened to buy a scroll from a merchant on our way here, and
Oh, yes?
we were hoping that you could maybe translate it for us.
Oh, of course. Would you let me see it, would you?
Hands you the scroll.
Alright, he takes a look at it, and his eyes kind of
Pales.
scan it for a minute, and he goes, "How much did you pay for this scroll?"
Oh, no.
3 gold pieces.
He's ripping you off, man.
Well, this scroll is a spell for detect magic. It's very, very common.
Very
I'd say with about 7 silver pieces.
Oh.
So
We got
Benedict
lynched.
screwed me.
He goes,
I like this man already.
Shut up, Tyler.
It's in Draconic, if you were wondering, the scroll.
Draconic.
Okay.
Stop it.
Shut up. You.
Got it.
Maybe write down a translation for us.
Oh, it wouldn't do any good. You have to speak it in order to know. Oh, that's fine.
Well, thanks. How's the notes coming?
They're all right. I'm worried. I'm a little worried. If you don't have to, but I noticed. I looked back a while, and I noticed you've kind of accumulated a group of travelers.
Indeed.
I owe the king a favor,
Mm.
and I'm not afraid. I'm afraid I'm not the man for the job. I would like, if you would allow me, to make a conference with the king, and you and your mates could meet with him, and he has something very important. I don't know what, he refused to tell me, but he needs something done. If you would do me this favor, I would eternally be indebted to you. You've already given me the papers, which is amazing, so anything I can help you with, I'd be happy.
Sure, yeah, we can do that.
What's in it for me?
That's between you and the king. I
Yeah.
have no
Besides, if we
business.
get with the king, he can give us a lot of moolah.
Alright, that's fair.
He could give me my money back that Benedict took from me and gave me a common spell that I can't even use.
3 gold pieces.
What would you like to do for this great question? I'll take 3 gold pieces.
Done and done.
Well, I'll arrange a meeting with the king tomorrow. You two can go see him. I'm sure you don't know where your comrades are.
Yeah,
But-
we don't really
We don't-
know the
we barely
comrades.
Oh.
So
We ended
so
up
like
together.
Johnny?
what you could do, I guess, is like these two get like arrested and then they brought before the king during the meeting.
Yeah, no, they might get arrested. Like,
Yeah.
Probably.
For sure.
And then
there's a lot of eyewitnesses watching you when you
and
did that.
she's got to be brought in because she stole a diamond or something.
No one knows.
No one knows.
No
that.
No one, yeah, no, except for
Except
that one
guy.
He's just like,
He's like,
oh,
oh no.
don't even know this.
I don't even know what's
Guys,
happening.
all right.
Been here for 2 minutes.
Well, you can sleep in the chambers adjacent to mine tonight. I'll
good.
bring you before the king tomorrow.
That would be fabulous.
Sweet.
If you would leave me now, I've got quite to do,
Yes.
quite a lot.
Yeah,
Terrible
sure.
song.
Why not? You take your time, Mr. Anthony.
Thank you.
Why are you so salty?
Good night, fellas. And he kind of
Good night,
ushers
bud.
you to the other room.
Good night.
All right, you three.
I loved your book about rocks,
What
by
if-
the way.
What are you gonna do for the night?
I don't know. I'm assuming I'm still
Yeah,
unconscious.
no, you're still unconscious. Although you could take like a long rest with Austin.
Yeah, can I like put him on a bench and like rest my head on him?
Yeah, sure.
Crush it. You're gonna like crush him.
I mean, I have criminal contact. Can I contact one of my buddies here? And
What the
get the night? Okay, I'll stay the night.
I'm gonna meet up with the old gang.
The club!
The club
gang.
Yo, is there Thieves Guild in this?
Oh, yes.
Okay, perfect.
We're gonna pull off the
Yeah,
crime.
guys, I could.
Alright.
I could do
I
this.
read
So-
your backstory.
So the night fades away pretty quickly, and fairly soon it's dawn. The sun rises. The first thing you two notice, Johnny and whatever Tyler's name is, I'll never remember.
Violet Shadowleaf.
You awaken, both. You got your hit points back. You to be behind bars. And
My head
not on
hurts.
the bench.
On a bench behind bars.
Yeah.
And that bench.
It looks like some
is
guy
made
just
of
came
bars.
around and put like a cage
Built up
around you.
And that bench is made of bars.
You two, you wake up. You walk back
Also
into
behind
Anthony's room.
bars. We're all in jail.
He's
Okay.
knocking on the door. Would
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
Would you
what?
answer, please?
Alright, I get out of bed, I go and answer the door.
Swat.
Hello.
Your meeting with the king is in about 5 minutes. I'd like to take you there.
Okay.
Oh, okay, we'll be
Let's
right
go.
there.
Buzz! Get out! Alright!
He pulls his pants on, his armor on. Ready to go.
Buzz!
Starts walking out of the hallway going, we're not aiming for the truck.
God.
Alright, so you follow Anthony into the hallway. Takes you 30 minutes or so to get
For my
to
grammar.
this small door. He opens it and you
Meeting's
see
in 5 minutes, 30 minutes later.
Yeah, you get on this small carpet in this like closet, and you're going, what the heck? And Anthony kind of leans down and whispers something, and the carpet starts lifting, and it gets pretty fast and starts shooting you up this really tall kind of shaft.
Oh,
Tall, it's a big shaft.
You get to the top, boom, it stops. You're kind of disoriented. He opens the door there, and you walk out into the throne room.
Alright.
Welcome to Eldamon the 14th! Now Anthony turns to you, he goes, now, understand this is the king. Don't do something stupid.
What's up?
Just
I'm
be courteous.
hanging out with an old
Listen to
college
what
buddy.
he has to say, and he will give you a generous reward if you accept his quest.
Alright.
So,
This seems like such a burden.
Alright,
Man,
alright, I'm gonna walk up. Probably you're gonna come with me, and I'm gonna get down on one knee and kneel.
I'll kind
Are
of
you gonna get
on one
knighted?
knee next to
No.
don't be
Dead.
idiot.
Dead.
And so,
The loser.
as you were saying, two buglemen pull up and start playing a fanfare, and out from the corner comes this very, very tall human with this flowing cape, and he walks over and sits on his throne, and he goes, "Rise."
Because he's not actually tall. It's like a Lord Farquaad.
We were sorry. Shoot. Didn't mean to interrupt the king.
I appreciate you coming. I know why you are here.
Sorry,
I
dude.
have a big
He's not
problem.
British.
Shut up. There's a lot
Whispers
going
all
on
the way
here,
from
I'm
the
sure
jail.
you've heard. There's a fair amount of crime rising in the city, but that's not what I'm worried about. I fear a second great division may be approaching. A war between Quirkatal that will tear us apart. Destroy the continent, destroy the kingdoms, destroy everyone. And I, above all else, wish to prevent this.
Because you'll be
It's a
blamed.
little changed up. So it looks more.
Part of it. Am I right?
Pulls his sword.
Constitution saving.
He goes, I suppose you are right. Listen, I've got a few chores for you to complete, if you will. And of course, if you do, there will be generous rewards. Whatever you would like. I'm a very wealthy man, and of course I run a very wealthy kingdom.
Can we make our request for rewards after we complete the quest?
If it so suits you, yes.
Let's do that.
Or you could ask for something that I don't care. I will give it to you when the quest is completed, but I don't care what you ask. So, what I suppose is this war, the only way Gelaibu... Shut up.
I need a new ride.
The only way Gelaibu is going to win this war is through the power of Aberothians. You both know Aberothian power, I'm sure.
Of course.
Here's what I'd like to propose.
Yeah, I read the timeline.
There's a few ways we can gain this power. It's in my folder.
Oh, can I see it again?
Later.
No.
First, there are Aberothian tombs not too far from Gelaibu City, up on the border of Sandsgoth. And I understand this might be troublesome entering the land of monsters, but I would like to propose that you travel to those tombs and search for anything, any Aberothian object that could help us win this war. Next, I've got lots more.
There's a list. I got it.
Are you British
Why
now?
are you British?
Why is
Again.
everyone British?
Again in Sandsgoth, I would like you to travel to No Man's Land, to the Tauren Mountains, and hope and search and pray that you find the city of Sholar. Because if we find that, and if there truly are living Aberothians there, we may win this war.
Okay.
Next, I would like you to travel to Gothmouth, deep down, find the Lake of Whispers, find the Heathen Tree. Perhaps Saint Eldamon can give us an answer. And if not...
Can you repeat that one?
yes. I would like you to travel to Gothmouth and locate the Heathen Tree in the Lake of Whispers.
Okay. So you want us to ask him a question?
What?
You want us to ask him a question? 'Cause you were like, maybe he'll give us an answer, or maybe you won't.
No, I was talking about the Heathen Tree.
Oh.
You didn't hit me.
I've got two more. I'm sorry to burden you with so much, but this means a lot.
We're happy to oblige.
Keep going.
I've also heard a lot of trouble is happening in the frontier of Quercatal. I've heard a lot that this Comnax, I believe he calls himself, proclaimed deity of the Church of the Setting Sun or something like that, is at war with something else. And they're starting a war. And this is the seeds. You know, it'll start with this, and soon all the kingdoms will be battling again. And finally, I would like to ask you to travel to Mount Prosperous, and I've heard there's problems with Forgekeeper Garius. If you could just make sure everything's alright there.
Check
Alright.
on Forge Keeper.
Garius.
Keeper Garius.
Gary.
You don't have to do all of them. You don't have to do any of them. You don't have to do them in this order. I don't care. Even if you just do one, it would be the greatest honor to the kingdom. I couldn't repay you.
Well,
We do all.
I'd be happy to do all of them.
Is
I got
there
nothing else to
is
do.
there anything you would need for your quest?
Obviously, food,
Well, is it
provisions.
Oh, of course.
obviously.
There'll be.
Horses, obviously.
Yes,
Um,
of course.
How many good weapons?
You would have to head over to the Boris World Treasury. I'm sure they have something there. Lots have been discovered in Mount Prosperous from the first Imperial era.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that we should be aware of going into this?
Just that the frontier is a very dangerous place, and if you travel to all these places, I'm sure there will be lots of danger and lots to, Also, if you manage to find any of these objects or people, you have to understand that their sheer power is just ineffable to our minds. And it could provide a problem, possibly.
Okay.
understandable.
And I don't want you to get hurt, and I don't want my mission to fail, and I don't want war, he says, using a polysyndeton in the sentence. So really, ask anything you need for this quest, please. Let me know.
Alright.
Even if there's prisoners I could free. Or
Nah.
Not this time.
Come on, please. Who's holding lady?
It
was on the cabbage, man.
But it starts with that. Then what?
he
In
goes,
what, a whole carrot?
I hope you start tomorrow. I understand if you need a few days to think it over. But please get back to me as soon as possible because I don't want these tensions to turn into something more.
We will think about it, Your Highness.
All right,
Where was the-
please,
Where's the what?
once you've made your choice, once you've made your demands, please talk to Anthony and he'll get it all sorted out.
Where'd they have all the weapons again?
The treasury.
The Boris
Treasury.
World Treasury. Named after Boris Godwin.
Boris
We could probably stop there.
Alright.
I would like to.
He goes, I'm busy and I enjoy your time, gentlemen, but there's much to do with this kingdom on the brink of war. And he kind of
course.
is like,
He's like, get out of
Get
here.
out.
Get out. Alright, so thanks, Your Highness. To see
We will
you.
try our best.
So you two and Anthony step back on the carpet and way down. You're kind of like floating a bit. Whoa. You come to the bottom, go
Break
back
our
out.
legs.
Wait. What's happening? Like,
Hey,
Yo,
we're
I'm
not
about
done.
to get there.
We're
Okay.
not done here.
And so you
Alright.
rest in
We're
Anthony's
gonna go back
house.
to the bedroom.
Yeah. And then you two,
Yo.
We
you're
should
in
free
prison.
them.
yep.
We don't even
And a
know
guard
who they are.
steps in and
Kinda
goes,
true.
I thought crime was getting bad in this city. Now there's people taking cabbage from old ladies, killing guards.
Killing guards over
I
the
never
lettuce.
thought it'd get
I'm
this
like
bad.
rubbing my head. What? What?
Like, what? I just got thrown.
He
It's
kind
like-
of goes, I hope you rot in here.
Ooh.
Walks
I
away.
probably will.
you kind of like pull the cabbage out of your pocket.
Wait. Can I try to bribe him with, like, the first cabbage or the head of lettuce that I stole?
He starts
So
walking
many
away.
tasks do we have to complete, Peter?
Go for it.
Okay.
You gotta ask him.
I'd
Five,
be like-
isn't it? 1, 2, 3.
But wait, I
No,
have a
there's-
head of
there's
lettuce.
5 tasks.
Wait, what was the?
Yeah, I thought that was
I
fine.
got search for Aberothian items.
Yeah, and the
tombs,
Aberothian
Go
tombs.
find city of Srila.
Yeah.
Go to Gothmouth, find
Yeah.
the Lake of Whispers and the Heathen Tree, and go to Mount Prosperous and check on the
Oh, and
Forge Keeper.
just that there was trouble in the frontier with Comnax.
with Calmnex.
It's with a K.
Yeah.
He goes, What? What do you want, you filthy swine?
Oh no.
Oh, he got you. Maybe I don't want to offer my lettuce anymore.
Maybe I don't
I
want you
highly suggest
alive,
you do.
but it's against the rules to just execute prisoners.
Okay, well,
I like this king.
Maybe we can make some.
maybe we can be friends. How much do you like lettuce?
He kind of spits in your face and just walks away.
Oh, I tried.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
sure that lettuce.
You
is
wake
really
up
gonna,
wherever
gonna
you
make him
were.
feel good.
One of the houses of.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. Did anything happen?
Nope.
Cool.
gonna go sell my jewelry.
Not here. There's too many jewel shops. Markup will go. No, it'll be marked down.
What are you looking for?
Good point.
Excellent point!
You got me.
Basic economics.
Alright. Well, if no one's got anything else to do,
Push the button.
this is where it all closes here for episode 2.
Wow.
Ooh.
And we still never found out why anyone was going to Gelaibu City, really.
Yeah.
I tried, but
Well, why don't you explain?
Kind of picked it up as a good.
I don't know. It's your choice. It's not mine.